back here doing office hours. But watch this here, gang. Watch how this old box Chevy come out the hole from a standstill, baby. Oh yeah, she riding, baby. See that there? Oh, it ain't running right. It ain't doing it.
That's right. That's right. LS or LT, he gon' make it pop. That's right. Down in Fort Worth, wrenching round the clock. That's right. Will and rebuild, they call him Mr. Miyagi. Tools in his hand, moving fast like a Kawasaki. Swap so clean, lead a block in shock. That's right. Torque so mean, make the pavement talk. That's right. If you need it done right, bring it to the OG. Willie got the keys to the muscle car trophy. That's right. 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 That's right.
What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild back with another one, baby. We back in the refrigerator and we back on the Monte Carlo. We gonna finish where we left off with the wiring. We gonna finish getting that fan controller wired in. We gonna finish wiring up the Dakota Digital and start getting the Monte Carlo prepped up so we can go ahead and put that dash cap in. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments, gang. That's right. Over here on the Cutlass, I went ahead and made some adjustments to my BIM. So I got everything on the dash doing what it needed to do. I also even went ahead and put the transmission fluid in there and made sure that the speed and all that was doing what it needed to do. So I got all the dashes working for Mr. Ken. In a minute, we gonna get this dash back put together because I had to take the dash back out because I got the Dakota controller and stuff behind the dash. That work in the Cutlass and the Monte Carlo, that Dakota box won't fit back there. And also, I think I'm gonna go back, stick with how I do it on the Monte Carlo with putting it behind the radio, because as you can see, in order to remove this, you gotta take the whole dash out, and I don't like that. I'd rather just pull the radio out if I need to access the Dakota box and the BIM and all that. It's easier access just putting it behind the radio. But that's about it for that. I'm still waiting on the pulley to come in. Hopefully they get the pulley in a day to me so I can put all this back together, the fans and stuff in there. I ordered the AC dryer last night. Well, Mr. Ken ordered it. He gonna ship it to me. That way I can get the AC lines installed, get the system charged up, make sure he got air coming through his vents, because that was one of the things he told me. He wasn't getting the air coming out of his top vents. So that's what I want to make sure. Everything that he telling me wasn't working, I want to make sure when it leave the shop that everything is working and doing what it need to be doing, because this car going a long ways away. So I want to make sure when it leave the shop, everything working, and it's not a situation like he been running to before with the broken promises. Talk to my guy, the Monte Carlo man. Everything cool with the alarm. He got one of these old fancy alarms. I wasn't able to change the battery in it, but he was able to lock and unlock the doors from Seattle, Washington, and the car is in Fort Worth, Texas. That's a bad motherfucking alarm he got on this sucker. I might need to get one of them for my shit. Anytime you can control that sucker from 1,000 miles or more away, I need to get me one of them. But I be reading the comments and I be listening and watching. So today, before we get started working, I've been holding off for picking this order up from Summit Racing, waiting until we got some good, decent weather where it's not raining. We gonna go ahead and take the box Chevy to Summit Racing. From the shop, it's 30 miles, about 30 miles from the shop, and another 30 miles back. So we gonna go ahead and take the box Chevy to the shop. I've been needing to drive it to make sure everything is everything. So today is the day. We gonna take the box Chevy to Summit Racing on a porch run, gang. That's right. Let me go ahead and lock the door of the shop. And then we gonna get in the box Chevy and we gonna head out. That's what my guys say. Ain't nothing running right. And all of that there. Well, we about to find out today what's running right. I think the people who've been around the channel a while already knew what time of day it is with that shit. And guess what? I'ma nip that shit in the bud too, because see, motherfuckers will take one situation and try to turn that into the big picture. So I ain't forgot about Last Chance. I'm about to go over there by that bitch and put it in time. And I might not be able to take it 300 miles with the condition that the car in, but guess what? I'm a damn sure take that bitch out there on the launch pad and make that motherfucker get sideways for you and show you that Willie Rebuild is not the bullshit motherfuckers y'all accustomed to watching, that this situation over here is a pretty situation on all four corners, business and everything, and I'm gonna make that motherfucker do what it do. I know how to keep your mouth closed. That's why I say I don't do a lot of talking. Anybody know me that hang around me, the talk is minimum. You see what the fuck going on. That's right. Let's get in the box Chevy, get the shop locked up, and we gonna head over there to Summit Racing and pick up the parts in the box Chevy, baby. That's right. All right, gang, we in the old Chevy. Letting it warm up a little bit, and we gonna make this old part run to Summit in the box Chevy. Should do pretty good. I need to stop and put some gas in it. But other than that, old box Chevy, she should be good to go. I took it out and tested a couple of times. Back here by the shop, been busy, so I ain't have enough time to take it and go put some miles on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the miles on it today, gang. We gonna take it to Summit, 30 miles. It's about 30 miles from the shop. I thought it was closer, but before I left this morning, I Googled from my house, it was 30 miles. So actually from the shop is a little further, because the shop is a few miles from my house. But we gonna take the old box Chevy over there to Summit Racing, pick up these parts, show all the haters what type of pretty situations that's coming out of the shop. As you can see on the dash, all the gauges is working, the heat working, the AC work, and it's a pretty situation that says the box Chevy can go anywhere in America right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn y'all back on in a minute and let y'all see how the box Chevy doing, baby. And I might even set the tripod up out there on the test pad when I get back and let y'all see that the box Chevy is still moving like a missile, baby. That's right. I'm gonna turn y'all back on in a minute, gang. We riding, baby. Old box Chevy. Old box Chevy, she riding. It's a pretty situation. Box Chevy ride nice and smooth. Full QA1 suspension. on the box Chevy. We passing up old Copart, baby. Passing up old Copart. It's a pretty situation. Y'all hear how smooth that old stroker sound in there? But boy, guess what? When you get down on that gas, baby, she riding. Now, one adjustment I want to make to the box Chevy is I want to raise the ass into this car just a little bit, and I want to stiffen up the suspension in the back a little bit, because when you get down on it right now, this car probably got a little bit less fuel and it's showing on the gauge. This still an old style sending unit in the tank. I got a 340 pump in it, and when the gas get low, the gas will try to run away from under the pump, even though it got a baffle in it. So that's something I want to make a little bit of adjustment on. I want to try to control that by raising the ass into this car up, and I'm gonna see what it's gonna do, you know, once I do that. But I'm about to stop and get some fuel in a minute, try to see if that take care of the problem. And one thing I may need to change is I put a valve in the line because I was trying to check something out far as with the cranking issue on the first crank. Y'all know that wind up being a cam sensor, but I'ma see. I'ma make some small adjustments. That's why I'm driving it, to see what everything doing, and then I know what adjustments I need to make, if any. So I'ma cut y'all back on in a minute, gang. That's right, we riding, baby. Y'all see it. Alright, gang. Cruising the old box Chevy down 287, baby. Just on the other side of forward. All the gauges looking good. One thing I noticed when I put the fuel in it, the fuel gauge was sitting at like a half a tank. I put $40 in it, about 12 gallons, and it went the quarter before full. So what I'm thinking going on is this sending unit, the fuel level gauge in here is reading way off. It gotta be a defective fuel sending unit, because I pulled it out before because it was kind of hanging. So it have to be hanging again, because when I turn the corner by the shop, I can hear the engine kind of break up, because the tank is actually almost on empty. So that's something I need to address with the sender. There's nothing going on with the engine or the fuel pump or none of that. The sender is just not reading accurate. So right now, we probably about 20 minutes from from Summit. We about to jump off 287 and jump on 820. For the viewers of the channel from Fort Worth, y'all know where I'm at, baby. That's right, coming through old Funky Town, and the stroker is pulling nice and hard, and that engine sound nice and mellow in old Mr. Miyagi ears. That's right, it's music to my ears, and I don't even need to listen at the radio. I'm gonna turn y'all back on once we get to Summit, baby. That's right. Alright, gang, we back, and as y'all can see, the old box Chevy is the made it to Summit racing, baby, without a problem, running and driving like a champ. I'm gonna go run in here and pick these parts up. I'm gonna turn y'all on while we in here, because my guy, he want me to check something out for him. But as y'all can see, the box Chevy is at the good old Summit Racing. As y'all can see, the motherfucker drove here. It wasn't put on a trailer. All the gauges looking good. And it's running good because it is good. And guess what? The engine light and all that shit is hooked up on the box Chevy. Heat feeling nice and cozy in here. It's about 43 degrees, 44 degrees. The heat feeling nice and good. And if it was 100 degrees, the fucking AC will be blowing hard in here too, gang. That's right, see? Like I told you, I ain't gotta do a lot of talking, but enough talking. Let's go in Summit Racing, pick these parts up, and check on this old part for my guy. He said he need to be able to take down the Hellcat. I told him, don't worry. Old Mr. Miyagi got just the solution, gang. So we gonna go over here in Summit, pick these parts up, and check out a part that we might be getting to put on this pretty situation coming to the channel soon, gang. That's right. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alright, gang, so we done made it over here in Summit. I done picked up some of the parts. I'm waiting on a pulley that was on back order. But my guy, he wanna know about this. Come on, man. My guy, he wanna know about this Magnuson right here, Supercharger. I don't know why my shit acting stupid. I might have to do it on my other phone, gang. I don't know what's going on here with this phone, but it don't want to pick it up. Let me go ahead and check out the price and stuff on this Magnuson for my guy. He said he want to be able to beat a Hellcat. I told him, well, we can't go to a gunfight with a knife, baby. We gotta fight fire with fire. So we gonna go ahead and see what's going on with this old Magnuson. I'm gonna turn y'all back on in a minute, gang. So as y'all can see, my guy, he wanna know what it come with. Mr. Cal, that go the price on it. It don't come with nothing. But the fuel rail, as you can see right here, and it comes with the intercooler. Everything else you gotta buy separate. The pulley and all that there, you're gonna have to buy injectors. All that's gonna be separate. So that's something you might want to keep in mind while you're trying to make up your mind if you want this old Magnuson to slap on top of that old motor. We probably can get about 1,000 horsepower out of that setup. That's right, gang, but I'm gonna keep y'all posted on what he want to do and how he want to do it, and if we gonna be slapping this old Magnuson on that old pretty crate blueprint motor. That's right. All right, gang, we back on the freeway, baby. About 3-4 miles from the shop. As you can see, the old box Chevy is still moving and grooving. We got our bags from Summit Racing down there on the floor. So you know it ain't no bullshit situation. You know, you see the motherfucker done drove there. I'm just turning the camera off and on because we don't need a situation where we just riding and talking and recording. Now, what I am gonna do is, when I get back to the test pad over here by the shop, I'm gonna make a hit in the box Chevy and let y'all see that the bitch still pulling like a man rushing. That's right. And to all the people that get on there talking about cover the license plate and all this shit. I got a whole camera in here going right now. If somebody won't record your license plate while you in traffic, or write your license plate down while you in traffic, ain't nothing you can do about that. If you park your car somewhere and somebody take a picture of the license plate, they got the license plate, so fucking what? As you see all these cars I'm riding past with the camera going, I can record all their license plate. I can zoom in on that motherfucker. Cover the license plate for what? Is you gonna cover that bitch while you riding in traffic? Huh? Is you gonna cover that license plate while you riding in traffic? Is you gonna cover the license plate every time you back that bitch out of your garage? If that's the case, take the fucking license plates off and throw them bitches in the trash can, and then every time the police stop you, you go ahead and get the ticket. Fuck covering the license plate. The license plate in the car is for whoever want to see that motherfucker. That's right. Old Mr. Miyagi is the man here to tell you that. So that's why when I'm at the shop, I'm not covering up license plates, because when you drive in a car, anybody can see the license plate. But we almost to the shop, almost to the test pad. What this fucking fool doing up there? He done got sideways. Looked like he was in the fucking dirt up there, gang. As you can see, I should have got off the freeway. There you go over there. He don't want to wait in traffic. He done took the fucking truck off road on the freeway. That's the type of stupid ass shit they do down here in Texas. And that's why I don't like to drive the customer cars in traffic. That's why I wait till nighttime to drive them, where you don't have that type of situation over there on the other side, where you got a bunch of fucking traffic for the stupid person on their phone to run into the back of the motherfucker and all that shit and get out talking about how sorry it is. But like I said, we almost to the shop. I'm gonna make a pull in it. It should still have enough fuel in it where it's not doing that. I don't know why this sending unit, it must just be a faulty sending unit, but it's definitely reading more gas than the car actually have. It have burnt some of the gas that I put in it, but it should still have a good amount of gas fuel in it, because I put like 12 gallons in it, $40, and it shouldn't have burned $40 of fuel just going right there to Summit and back. I wasn't really driving erratic. I was just getting down on it a little bit, keeping up with traffic and moving ahead of traffic. Look at that, we got his license plate right there. Y'all want the Superior Man license plate? There it is, it's on camera. Zoom in, guy. I don't know where they get that shit from with this old bullshit ass license plate shit. The only thing what's gonna happen to you when you go fuck with these people shit, trying to read license plate, somebody gonna leave you right on side of that old raggedy motherfucker, and that's gonna be the situation when you want to try to get license plates and find out where a motherfucker stay. That's what's gonna happen, gang. But as y'all can see, we done made it back to the shop. I'm about to turn in the shop right now, and I'ma let this truck way down there. Y'all see the truck coming to us? I'ma let him go ahead and pass us up so we can make a nice hit down through here. Y'all see the truck coming our way? We gonna make a little blast in it before we go back in the back. We gonna let the truck get out the way and make a blast in it, cause we don't want do nothing too risky back here doing office hours. But watch this here, gang. Watch how this old box Chevy come out the hole from a standstill, baby. Oh yeah, she riding, baby. See that there? Oh, it ain't running right. It ain't doing this. It ain't doing that. You see and hear that motherfucker. You seen that. You seen that? Seen that gang? That motherfucker ain't got, that's all motor, baby. All motor. No power adder. Cause I seen the other guy on YouTube with the stroker and talking about the bitch need a wrench in that bitch to burn rubber. Y'all seen how that motherfucker was riding? Did y'all see how old Mr. Miyagi was driving this son of a bitch? Goddamn Mr. Miyagi. I'ma turn y'all back on in a minute, gang. Alright, gang, we done made it back here in the back. And as y'all can see, the old by Chevy done went to Summit Racing and back. Like I say, the problem that I seen with the engine kind of breaking up a little bit, the only thing that's going on is the fuel not even running away from the pump. What it is, this fucking sending unit is only dropping back down to like a half a tank. And actually, the fucking car is damn near on E. And the way how I know that is because this is a baffle tank in this box Chevy. It got a baffle in the tank. And it got a baffle in the tank. And it got a 340 fuel pump in there. And when I was leaving to go to Summit, I got a couple of blocks away from the shop and I had to turn a corner. And when I turned and gave the car a little gas, you could hear the car boop, 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 boop. That's letting me know that the fuel tank is almost on empty because it's sloshing the gas away from the pump inside of the baffle. Basically the car was running on fumes. Once I put fuel in the car, then the problem, it go away. So the problem is that sending unit is not reading accurate. It's showing a half a tank, but the car is basically out of fuel. You seen just now, when I got down in the car, it didn't break up one time. It pulled hard all the way through third gear, spinning the tires like crazy, all the way through third gear until I got out of it. If you listen in the video, you can hear it. So the problem is that fucking sending unit is sticking, and it did this before. I went in the tank and I seen that the sending unit, the float was hanging. This is a new sending unit. It's nothing I can do about the quality of the parts that we buying. This not cheap shit. That sending unit come from Summit. I think it was a Spectrum sending unit or some shit. It's basically a stock sending unit for a 1990 box Chevy, because that car was fuel injection and all I did was put a bigger pump in it. So that's something I talked to the box Chevy man about, see if he want to change it, sending unit. But as y'all can see, the fucking box Chevy, after a year later, is still pulling like a mad Russian. I just needed to make an upgrade to the valve cover, put the newer style valve cover in it. Other than that, everything should be good. I need to pull that valve cover back off and paint it back black so it can match the other valve cover. I might keep the box Chevy at the shop one more day, give it a cold start in the morning. When I first come to the shop tomorrow morning, give it a cold start, let it warm up, take it out there, hit on it a little bit, and check the oil, make sure the oil level stand where it need to stay, because that's what it was doing. It was burning oil because the valve cover, the PVC inside of the valve cover wasn't letting the engine vent, so it was sucking the oil back around into the intake. If you knew, you knew. If you want to turn that into a problem, like some guys like to nitpick the shit in the video, then go ahead and do it. Most of those motherfuckers, you see them riding around the block. You just seen me put that bitch on the interstate from Hazlet, Texas to fucking Summit Racing. Google the fucking distance. You just seen it. You just seen me drive it. You see the parts in the car. You seen me in Summit Racing. If you want to say that I did some editing, because I don't even know how to edit this shit. I just put the videos together. Then go right ahead and find any reason not to say that Mr. Miyagi don't know what the fuck he doing. You could find a reason to say that, but the fucking video just proved otherwise. And like I told you before, this car, I'm finna drive this 300 miles. I didn't build the engine in it. I'm finna drive the Cutlass 300 miles. That's a GM motor. Everything gonna be good in that. Everything should be good in the Monte Carlo, but I can't speak for somebody work. I can't co-sign somebody work that I don't even know. But it's old Mr. Miyagi, Willie Rebuild. Y'all seen how that motherfucker was pulling. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Old Mr. Miyagi, I got work to do, baby. Enough talking. That's right.